Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. James, outside. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Doncic. Banked it in off the glass. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now here's Reeves. A nice shot by Doncic.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Pass to Kuzma. Now Lillard, guarded by Doncic. The shot by Lillard, no good. Outside Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double.
Whoa!
My goodness!
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Finney-Smith's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Hayes. Doncic outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
4 on the clock. Releases. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And he's very confident from that range. But you can't make him all.
Going inside. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We briefly discussed what he wanted his team to do against Damian Lillard, and he said to not let him get going from deep. Once his 3-ball is falling, everything else becomes easier for him, so we have to talk out there on the perimeter. So expect to see a lot of defensive activity near the 3-point line tonight. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. From deep, Reeves. Giannis with the rebound.
Okay, getting a little creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
Lillard with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Right wing. Takes a 3. The shot by Lillard, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Lopez. Lillard right side. Back to Lopez. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Back to James. Doncic outside. Who is stolen by Lillard. Jumps up. Count it. Lillard's got 7.
Yeah, great to see Lillard work hard on this end and then being rewarded for his efforts on offense.
Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Reeves. Can they get it? Sinks the tray.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 3. On the wing, Porter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Green. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Lakers with possession here. Pass to Connect. Now here's Hachimura. Antetokounmpo covering. And here's Connect outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
There's the triple. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 5. Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They gotta keep building on this lead because it is not safe. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. And the basket by Hachimura.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Pass to Trent. Back to Porter. He got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Trent on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. James with the ball. Green picks him up. Back to James. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. James, no good on the free throw. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Doncic outside. The 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kuzma. No made baskets yet. Back to Lopez. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Lakers trail by 4. James can't get it to go. Inside. Here's Lopez. Count the basket. Lopez has got his second basket.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Here's Doncic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
James outside. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Goodwin. And here's Doncic outside. Luka! Lethal!
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
There's the screen by Kuzma. Now Green. Lets the three fly. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
James with the ball. Here's Prince. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Lopez. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Goodwin. And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by Kuzma. Here's Prince. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Back to Kuzma. 2 on the clock. And the layup is good. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Hey, get up, Dame. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Hayes up top. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Antetokounmpo with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bucks leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
To the inside. The kick out to Kuzma. To the middle. Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Lakers trail by 9. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Pass to Prince. And here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo for 3. LeBron with the rebound. From deep, here's Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Pass to Lopez. And another miss by Milwaukee. Lakers trail by 5. James with the ball. Green picks him up. Doncic outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard left side. Look at Lillard making it look easy.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Here's Reeves. And he banks in the layup. Reeves has got 9 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's Prince on the wing. Green for three. Counted from distance. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to James. And it's James inside.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
On the wing, Porter takes the three. It's Hayes with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
It's James on the wing. Down low. Len. The shot. Good on the assist by James. Now just a 5-point Bucks lead.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Left side, Porter. Shot clock at 6. And then Porter with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Milwaukee out. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Antetokounmpo outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Bucks lead by 8.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Oh, LeBron, just too much to handle inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Porter in the post. And the shot goes in.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Pass to Lin. Doncic right side. Goes back up. Oh, Luka cleans it up and scores the basket.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Here's Porter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Doncic.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
That's good from Porter. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Austin Reeves picks one up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Both teams will make substitutions. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Finney-Smith. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Doncic down the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
The strength and power of Doncic shows up every game. Very physical for his position.
Pass to Lopez. To the wing on the left. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Kicks it to Doncic. Now here's Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith. Drops in the 3.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Los Angeles making a change here. That'll be a 5-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's Prince. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Lakers trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Lynn. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Prince. He drops it from range. And the Bucks lead by 4.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
There's James on the wing. Doncic outside. Here's Finney-Smith. No good on the triple.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Lopez. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8. Here's James. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. It's stolen by James. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's rejected. And they're able to recover. It's Prince on the wing. Lopez with it. Clock at 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally. .44 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's James. Rebounded by Kuzma. And an intentional foul right there. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the Lakers making a change here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Pass to James. There's the 3. Kuzma with the defensive effort. So Milwaukee wins it. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Reeves. Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Reeves. 4 on the clock. Here's James. Here's Hayes. Pass to Doncic. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Here's Houston. Ward's shot is good.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Reeves. Takes a 3. They get it back. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now Johnson puts one up from 19. That one drops for him.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Doncic. Pulls up at the elbow and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Ward. And here's Johnson. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Here's Ward. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Outside Reeves to the paint. Doncic outside. Gets stolen by Johnson. Driving inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Doncic. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's Ewing. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. James, left side. Back to Reeves. Kicks it to Doncic. And the layup is good.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
New York leading by 4. Pass to Camby. Got a hand on it. Outside Johnson. Here's Houston. To the middle. Here's Ward. Good D by Doncic.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
The shot by James, no good. 1:19 left to play in the first. Inside, Houston. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. So both teams making some changes here. 1:05 left in the first quarter here. To the inside. Houston gets the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Lakers trail by 4. Here's James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Almost unstoppable once he gets downhill. LeBron maximizing the use of his power and agility.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Sprewell. Len pulls it in. James, left side. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Camby. Here's Childs. He's covered by Vincent. Here's Childs. 6 to shoot. Here's Houston. Shoots it from the corner. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Outside Reeves. Here's Lynn. Got a piece of it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Inside, Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Deflected. Here's Sprewell. No made baskets yet. Here's Camby. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers trail. From deep, Reeves. And Camby pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Off target from outside. And so it's the Lakers with it. Hachimura from long range. He can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Sprewell, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Ah,
again,
fuck that up.
No now the Knicks with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Camby. Here's Sprewell. Boom! He jams it. Straight down.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best ones are the ugly ones.
To the paint. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Now the Lakers moving it up. Vincent outside. From downtown. And he buries his first look.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
To the wing, right side. And here's Thomas. He's scoreless. And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 2. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Vincent. Pass to Connect. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reeves. Tipped. Here's Sprewell. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. A big group substitution here for New York. New York shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Lakers trail by 5. Here's James. Outside Finney-Smith. A minute 58 left to play in the second quarter. New York no good that time either. And the Lakers with possession here. And there's James from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 8.
He's got a lot of weapons, but a sharp one is that little pull-up game. It's so dangerous.
And the Knicks call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Houston can't hit. James, right side. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Sprewell. He's got 5. To the left side wing. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Doncic, right side. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Ward. Pass to Ewing. It's stolen by James. Fast break. Here we go. Hayes with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Reeves up top. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Ward. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. The Lakers with another miss. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Clock at 6. Outside Finney-Smith. With the fadeaway. James can't get it to go. 3-on-3. Here's Sprewell. He's got 5. Here's Ewing. The Lakers with a rebound. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to James. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
They've really picked up the energy levels and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Back to Reeves. James outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. So it's the Knicks now. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Houston. Now Johnson. 6 points for him. Here's Ewing. James with the rebound. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. For the lead. Houston with the rebound. To the wing on the left. Pass to Ward. Launches a three. LeBron with the rebound. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
They get it again. Here's Finney-Smith. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Finney-Smith got his first 2 points.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Now a timeout called by New York. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Johnson. From 13, New York again can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic with it. Here's Lynn. Kicks it to Doncic. And here's James. Back to Doncic. Fires the three. Houston with a rebound. And New York has possession. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Here's Ewing. And he jams it home with authority.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Here's Lynn. Pass to Reeves. Now James. Good on the 13-footer. James has got 4 points this quarter.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Johnson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. New York shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And Johnson no good on that one. And here comes the break. From deep, Reeves. The shot that time not on target.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And it's Camby missing. Doncic with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's James. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Pass to Johnson. Misses off the left iron. Here's Houston. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. James outside. And here's Doncic. Pass to James. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Childs to the inside. Camby laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Knicks lead by 2.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Hey, shot's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And New York has possession. Pass to Childs. Back to Brunson. Here's Camby. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the Lakers making a change here. Pass to Milton. Down low. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
The kick out to Brunson. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the left wing. Here's Connect. And it's Thomas with the rebound. New York trailing. Over to the wing. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Camby. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Connect.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Timeout called. Knicks. A big group substitution here for New York. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen to New York's head coach talking to his team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Sprewell. To the middle. Here's Ewing. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Hayes picked his pocket. Ward's shot is good. And the Knicks lead by 2. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Back to James. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Lynn. It's blocked. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Knicks with the lead. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. New York again can't hit. James left side. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's New York now. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Right side Johnson. Pass to Ward. Here's Ewing. Off with the layup. Doncic on the wing. Another shot. Outside Reeves. The three. And Ward pulls it down. New York trailing. To the inside. Here's Sprewell. Good work defensively by James.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Lynn is good.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Here's Ward. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. On offense, here are the Lakers. And here's Doncic outside. Houston with a rebound. And New York has possession, trailing by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Sprewell. To stop the drought. The shot, no good. So we see the Lakers get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Back to Giannis. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Outside for Durant. And a miss there on the triple. Prince outside. Lillard outside. Kuzma outside. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And Prince is good for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Lillard. Prince outside. Lillard outside. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. And here are the Suns now. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Prince outside. Over in the corner, Lillard. Over Booker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Giannis outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 5.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Suns leading by 4. Oh, and the dunk by Dunn.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Outside for Durant. Offline with his 3. Bucks trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. A nice shot by KD. He's got 7.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Now Livingston. Smith for 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Porter with it. Now guarded by Booker. Lillard with it. Pass to Smith. Overdone. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Pass to Bull. Back to Plumlee. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 8. Here is Nance. The kick out to Porter. And That basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns' core group had some growing pains in that first season. But look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Here's Jones following the basket by Giannis. Here's Plumlee. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Outside, Green. Pass to Trent. Now here's Giannis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. To the left side wing. Bol inside. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Right side, Porter. It's Trent on the wing. Outside for Jackson. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Bol defending. Jackson from long range. Phoenix leading by 5. Here's O'Neal. Good D by Giannis.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Kicks it out to Jones. Suns moving the ball around. Phoenix no good that time either. Bucks trailed by 5. Here's Giannis. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Fires the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And it's the Bucks ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And from undrafted to journeyman to starter. Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
The Bucks trail. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Allen for the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. On offense here, the Bucks. Pass to Lillard. Back to Lopez. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. They could use a bucket. And the bucket is good from Plumlee down low. And the Suns lead by 4.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Now here's Prince. Nobody near Lillard. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
They grab their own miss. A kick out to O'Neal. To the inside. Plumlee. They shoot again. Nobody near Allen. Bangs home the trifecta. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Lopez. Beyond the arc. And another three for Milwaukee.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
O'Neal from long range. Another three for Phoenix. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so here's Phoenix. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. And Lopez has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Lillard. And here is Lopez. Out to Kuzma. It's Prince, high post. That's a 2 from Lillard. The rebound by Richards. Phoenix leading by 5. Booker with it. Covered by Lillard. Here's Richards. Yep, it counts. Richards got his second basket of the game.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And he gets it to go.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Pass to Richards. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Kicks it out to Prince. Giannis outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
He misses the free throw. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, They drop down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Lillard from outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. To the paint, and he jams it with authority.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-5 run here. KD's shot is off.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lillard left side. And it's Giannis missing. Suns leading by 11. Dunn shot's good. Dunn's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. KD's shot is off. Bucks trail by 11. Looking to end his cold spell. And Lillard lays it up and in. He's got 9.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
KD's shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top. They lead by 12. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Bucks trail by 12. Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Bol. Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Allen for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Bucks passing it around. Pass to Nance. 5 to shoot. And Nance slams it in.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Over in the corner, Allen. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Allen's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Phoenix. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Jones, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Suns.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Trent, left side. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo, no good. Phoenix leading by 17. Allen inside the three-point line. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Nance with no one around. And again, the Bucks miss. And it's Phoenix's ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. To the middle. Here's Plumlee.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Pass to Green. Trent outside to end the run. And again, the Bucks miss. Here's the Suns with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Basket good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 18. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And Jones pulls it down. And Phoenix has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Allen's shot is off.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
Phoenix leading by 18. Back to Jones. Down low. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Bull. Guarded by Kuzma. Tries again. Bull can't hit. And here's Kuzma. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And the Bucks with some changes. The Suns on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Durant. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Smith. And stolen by Dunn. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. There's Beal with the three. They get it back. Out to KD. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Suns lead by 20.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Me and my pops about to do something.